Hi, I'm Elizabeth, and this is Laundry 101. This is how to do laundry, just the basics, how to wash, your jeans and t-shirts, leggings, socks, just, whatever you wear day to day. This is not going to show you how to hand wash a wool sweater or deal with dry clean only clothing. But this is how to do laundry if you've just moved out, if you've just gone to a dorm at college. This is what you need to do. Your machine might be a little different, it might be coin operated, but the general principle is the same. You're going to load your clothes in, and this is a mixed basket of clothes. I do not sort by color. I have 9 children, and I do 20 to 30 loads of laundry per week, so there's no time to sort by color. And generally, unless it's like something that's really bright and is brand new, or it's a very dark wash denim, you don't need to do it. Modern clothes are not going to get dye on other clothes. They're color fast. You want to make sure everything is turned right side out so that it will get clean. This is just pajamas and all different stuff. If you have something like this is a children's sweater. It's a cotton sweater, and if you have something like this that needs to be air dried, it can be washed with your regular clothes. It has to be air dried. Just make a mental note of it. Or if someone else is going to be taking your clothes out, or might be putting your clothes in the dryer for you, just put a note on top of the machine that, pink sweater needs to get put on the drying rack. We're going to put the rest of everything from this in here. You don't want to overload the machine. For a machine like this, you want about a quarter of it to be empty on top, so the clothes can roll over themselves, and that's what gets them clean. It's the fabric rubbing on itself. We can use either a liquid detergent or a pod style detergent. If you're using the pod style one, you just toss it in. That's all you have to do. If you're using a liquid detergent, you look at the bottle. The bottle will tell you how much to use. This one says to use half a cap. It's a front load machine like this. You're going to put the detergent in the area that says main wash and just close the drawer back up. If it's a top load machine, with the machine open, if it does not have a drawer, some HE top load machines do have a detergent drawer that looks like this, but it's just inside. If it's a regular top load machine with a center agitator, you're going to take your liquid detergent and just pour it over. I find that I generally only need maybe half of what it calls for. This one I use the full amount that it calls for, but like a liquid Tide detergent, usually half of the amount it calls for is fine for everyday clothes that aren't heavily soiled, that don't have visible dirt on them. We're going to close it up, turn it on. If you have a top load machine that has manual controls, you'll have a large button like this, kind of a dial, and you'll be turning it over. It'll go click, 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 click. You'll turn it over and select the cycle. For something like this, a normal or casual cycle is what you're looking for. You can use either a warm wash with a cold rinse. Most machines are cold rinse only, and this machine does have an option for a warm rinse, so you can do that if you're trying to be very careful about keeping not having any detergent residue on your clothes. If you use too much detergent, meaning that your clothes are sudsing without adding any detergent, then you need to lower that amount, because that detergent residue will attract dirt and make your clothes look dirtier while you're wearing them. It also has kind of a funny feeling on the fabric. So I'm just going to use the normal cycle with a normal soil level. You can do heavy, normal, or light. Most things only need the normal one. It's a warm wash, and this automatically does a cold rinse and a high spin. Most every fabric can handle a high spin. If you have something that's very delicate and you're doing like a hand wash cycle, then it'll probably use a low spin because the fabric will get pulled into the holes of the machine and it'll damage the fabric if you have too high of a spin. So all we have to do is hold down the start button and That's all you've got to do to wash your clothes.